दोस्तों आज की इस क्लास में हम लोग क्लास 10th की टोटल इंग्लिश मॉर्निंग स्टार की जो बुक है उसका कि चैप्टर नंबर 8 दैट इज सिंथेसिस इसके ऑल कीज़ को मैं डिस्कस करूँगी सॉरी सॉल्यूशन दैट इज़ रनिंग फॉर द सेशन 2024 to 25. So we will do the same in this video students. In the last video I have uploaded chapter number 7 as well as test 7. Okay, test paper 7 here, chapter 8 and test paper 8 shall be giving to you. Okay students, for the questions please go through your book. Okay, check your book, all questions are given here. We will only have solution for the question. So for synthesis assignment here, let us begin the class. The first says having passed the examination he won a scholarship. 2, since the referee has arrived they should get ready for the match. Number 3, my friend is neither a judge nor a lawyer. Fourth, since he has high fever, he cannot take in games. Even though I am rude sometimes, my friends love me. He neither came to school nor did he send in an application. Although he was hurt, he helped the victims. Either do you work diligently or leave my service. Now, the second part of the exercise, let us see. The first answer, it was so dark that they that they could hardly see each other. It was so dark that they could hardly see each other. Number 2, it is too difficult a task for me to do. As soon as he received my message, he came to see me. Fourth, unless you work hard, you will not succeed. The man whom we met in the bank is a cheat. Besides being a painter, Tagore was a poet. Do not steal since stealing is a crime. Number 8, you must pass the exam since your future depends on it. Fools rush in where angels fear to tread. And the last is he lost all his money, nevertheless he preserved. Now the B part is the narrative composition. For narrative composition, the first assignment which you are going to have now. So number 1, for questions check your book please. Now Anshu Gupta, social activities and Roman Magsaysay Award winner, visited my school, spoke about the social responsibility of students, moral and ethical values, secularism, students' duty towards school, family, society, weaker sections, and women. Simple, fluent language, easily understood, impressed by his social commitment. So that was about Anshu Gupta, who was social activist and Roman Magsaysay Award winner. Number 2 assignment, quarrel with a friend. Now writing composition these are okay. So complained against me to the principal. When he had a quarrel with a friend, he had a complaint against him to the principal. Then after accused me of theft, money found in his bag by the teacher. I was absolved of the charge. Still wonder why my friend did it to me. I will be more careful while making friends. Okay, that is nothing. Now test paper D. Question number 1. From here we have started test paper. Now for test paper B, question number 1, answer is here. You can check the question in your book please. Now the first answer, as I came out of the shopping mall, I noticed a crowd of onlookers and a group of policemen surrounding a lady. Went ahead and inquired from a man in the crowd. The lady was traveling with her son on a bike as she and her son came out of a shop to the parking place. Two men came out of the bushes and at gunpoint asked them to hand over all their belongings. Her son protested and they stabbed him and run away with their belongings. The lady is now howling in grief to take her son to the hospital. Policemen are making inquiries and waiting for the ambulance. ambulance arrived and took the lady Anderson to the hospital, shocked to see such incidents happening in broad daylight. So that was the second part. Sorry, first part. For the second part, let us see trains chugging. Along at night, most passengers sleeping. Suddenly, loud noise, bomb explosion in the next compartment. 10 killed, hundreds hurt and wounded. Jumped out, help in evacuation, first aid to the injured, food and milk given to the children, blankets to the old. Relief arrived next morning. Rail ministers visit, then compensation for dead and injured, journey received in the afternoon. So students, I hope these things, what answers I'm giving, that will help you to narrate your answer. I'm not saying that you are going to write the same. Write yourself, because this is class 10th, the board examination. Narrative things should be yours. For question number 3, for the view, here the answer. Yes, fear of punishment enforces discipline. Point 1. Punishment gives a lesson to the wrongdoers and sets their limits and boundaries. It teaches them the difference between a right and a wrong. Number 3. It helps them to develop a sense of accountability. Fourth, it helps them to learn self control and ensures that they are disciplined. Now, against the view, no, fear of punishment does not enforce discipline. Now, that is the against of view. Here we'll see the first point. It does not give any lesson to the wrongdoers, it creates hatred for those who punish them and many times includes a revenge motive in them. Number 2, it blurs the difference between right and wrong and makes them stubborn. Fourth, it hurts the self esteem of the wrongdoers and often sets wrong tendencies in them, like hostile attitude, angry, angry tone of voice, and to do the wrong again and again. So that was for the view and against the view. For the fourth part, here the answer. Anna Hazare, who was born in a village in Maharashtra, after school education, joined the army, worked as an ordinary soldier. Okay, worked as an ordinary soldier after retirement, dedicated his time and energy for the upliftment of his village, strengthened the Panchayati Raj institutions of his village, encouraged people to form cooperatives, advocate advocated a corruption free local administration, ensure that government funds are used for the development of people, became a crusader for the clean administration. His historic fast at Ramlila Maidan in Delhi to South 2012 shook the conscience of India. The government and the opposition parties agrees to the Jan Lokpal bill, which is still under consideration in Parliament. His contribution for development of rural areas is immense. For the next part, that is fifth answer. Let us see this picture. Now the picture is given in your book. You have to see the picture, observe the thing, and then you have to narrate the things what is given. What answers I have given, it is according to me. You can write your own answer, please. Okay. This is the thing that helps you to increase your writing ability. Students, you are class 10th board students, so you have to increase your ability in writing. Okay, so check the ability that is in you. Okay, so get idea from these answers only. This picture shows an aircraft that has crashed, landed in sea. This happened recently when passenger jet missed its target while winding up. A routine flight and landed short of the runway. The plane landed in a lagoon of the runway in water so shallow that the plane remained level and stable. The passengers and crew escaped through a single edit door and were transported safely by local fishing boats. The plane was flying is in very low amid habitat and poor and visibility when the pilot made miracle landing. All the passengers survived the crash. For question number two, part one. Dear Rose, you will be glad to know that I have won the first prize in national debating competition held in Chennai. It was tough competition in which students from 15 states participated. Frankly speaking, I owe this victory to you because of the long mock debating sessions I used to have with you. As part of my preparation, I don't have words enough to thank you. Okay. Besides the prize money, I have also got a holiday voucher to Manali for four people. So you and me, along with mom and dad, can hope to have a wonderful summer vacation in Manali. Okay. Chennai is a beautiful city. I especially enjoyed sea surfing an out of the world experience, waiting anxiously to meet you all with my trophy. Give my regards to mom and dad. Next part 2. I Ravi bought an iPhone 14 from Sairam Electronic in Prasant Vihar, Kanpur against cash memo number 50046 dated November 2022. After a week the phone started giving trouble. Charge drained out in a 10 minutes phone calling. Not expected from top brand phone since the phone has warranty of 1 year. I request you to get it replaced as soon as possible. Okay, this is nothing. Question number 3, let us see. You have to take the hint for question 3, 1 and 2 that is given in chapter number 1 in the textbook. For question 4, here the answer is now. For question 1, first option is C, second option is A, and for question 2, option B is correct. For the 3, let us see. First answer. Father Yakov made the most unpleasant impression on Kunin with his look and behavior. He was short, statured, had narrow chest and a red perspiring face. When he met Kunin, he curved into his first and sat in an uneasy way to the edge of the chair with his hand on his knees. Question B. Kunin wrote to the bishop that Father Yaakov was not well educated, lacked self control, and failed to come up to the level of a priest, and as expected by the people of Russia. As expected by the people of Russia. Answer C. Father our Rami was Father Yakov's predecessor. He needed financial support as he was dismissed from service because of his failing health. ठीक है, ये 2 बार हेल्थ है भाई, एक ही बार हेल्थ है. Number D. After the departure of the priest Kunin felt ashamed of himself for being so quick to judge the priest. E. As Father Yakov left Kunin's place, Kunin felt ashamed of himself for having written against Father Yakov without knowing him. He was filled with remorse at having squandered his father's money, when a person like Father Yakov with his meager income was helping others. Next, when Kunin met Father Yakov for the first time, he had the most unpleasant impression on him. He found in his behavior lack of dignity and self-control and insufficient education. He failed to measure up to the expectations of people from a priest. But at the end of the story, Kunin found him to be compassionate and selfless man. For question 5, here the answers. Answer 1. Decided, getting, found, took, asked, buying, brought, and gave. Part 2. First answer 2, then buy, then over, then for, then by, then about, then on, and after that, between. For the third answer, answer 1 is B. Here option C is correct, option D, and the fourth option A is correct. और लास्ट है डी ऑप्शन, देन बी ऑप्शन, देन बी, देन ए, देन सी, देन बी, देन सी एंड देन बी। तो बेटा ये था आपका चैप्टर नंबर 8 और टेस्ट पेपर 8। ओके, आई होप दैट कि ये वीडियो आपको हेल्प करेगी आपको नैरेटिव राइटिंग्स के लिए और आपको एक्सरसाइजेस को सॉल्व करने में। बट फिर भी मैं आपको ये बोलती हूँ कि आप जितने भी आंसर्स हैं इसको सिर्फ देखिए और इससे एक गेस लीजिए और अपने आंसर्स को लिखिए, ठीक है। अगर आपको ये वीडियो कहीं ना कहीं हेल्पफुल हो तो इसको लाइक, शेयर और सब्सक्राइब करिए, ठीक है। मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट वीडियो में।